Oh, what's up, guys? MrVerry here, and today I'm going to be doing all the Paw and Fur bosses. So, for those of you who don't know, if you have reached over level 130 and you didn't get to kill the earlier bosses, like for instance, Paw and Fur was not introduced to the game until my character was already like level uh, like I don't even remember what level my character was, uh, like 100 or something when it was first introduced. So I never got to kill any of the earlier Paw and Fur bosses. So now I have the ability to do so, which is really kick ass. So I get 3 small emeralds from the snapper, and you see I very easily destroyed him as he's the weakest boss of the Paw and Fur Society bosses. And we are just pretty much going to go around and kill all of them. And you can see I don't really have much on me as I have a shitload of capacity right now. And that's because I know that these bosses really aren't going to take much for me to kill. So I'm just going to kind of go to and from Grizzly and kill them all. And I might end up editing out uh, um, some of this because it is going to take a bit. So we're going to go kill Hyde now. And we see I get the achievement Blood Red Snapper. And so now we're going to go after Hyde. And after that, I suppose we'll do Deathbine, and then the Blood Tusk, then Shardhead, then Flesh Crawler, Ribstride, Bloodweb as Esmeralda. So this is going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to be able to, like I said, kill all the bosses. So basically, we're just going to get a ton of loot. The main thing that I'm hoping for doing this is that I'll be able to actually loot uh, a Maxilla Maximus from Ribstride because I would really, really, really like to get a undead cave bear. That's like one of my favorite mounts, and I don't have it yet. And I also just don't want to spend the money to buy one. So we'll see. So now we're on to Hyde, who I kill in one hit again. And I end up getting Night Legs and a Spider Silk and a Time Ring. And we'll leave the steel helmet for someone else who needs it more than I do. And back we go. So this is cool because basically they do this so that the older characters are able to get all the achievements, as well as, you know, we missed out on all these bosses because our characters were already too high of a level to go do them. So this is really awesome. I'm glad that Sipsoft decided to do this. And I'm going to go invisible while we're running through here just to make this a little quicker. And now we are on to Deathbine, who is the Carnifala boss, if we can find him. And there he is. And we very easily again kill him in a single shot. And we loot a Spring Sprout Rod, a Terra Amulet, Terra Boots, 4 Carnifala Seeds, a Dark Mushroom, and a Small Emerald. And out we go. And I'm going to just show you guys where the entrance is. It's right here. It's just straight east of Grizzly. And now we are on to these Fargron bosses. And first of which is the Blood Tusk. And we almost take him out in one shot as well. And we end up getting a red piece of cloth, which is awesome. That's worth 25k in my server. So, and you can see that we're on the Formiger Glacier, which is where Shardhead, the Blood Tusk, and the Blood Web are located. And now we are headed towards Shardhead, who is the Ice Golem boss, also located in the Formiger Glacier of Svargron. And this is awesome. You guys can see the loot I've gotten so far, and I'll be showing all my loot at the end as well. And here's the portal to fight Shardhead. And we end up only getting a mere 2 platinum coins and 4 small diamonds. And we are now looking for the Blood Web, who I think is going to be a little bit harder to find. Hopefully not too hard. And there's a ton of ice golems in here, wow. And I think this loops around, or no it doesn't. Nope, no it doesn't. Awesome. So, obviously this isn't the right way. And I think we're back on track now, hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna go up here. And hopefully find another set of stairs leading down here shortly. Nope, looks like we're going up. So it turns out I was going the exact wrong way for the Blood Web. I've never been to a lot of these bosses because I've never had a character that had it, for obvious reasons. But I believe it's this way. And I've never been in here either. This is a neat little crystal spider cave. Apparently they make you fight several crystal spiders just to get back to the boss. And look at that. I end up looting a time ring and a knight armor on my way to the boss. So far so good. And we go against the Blood Web, who I cannot find. Oh, hello there. And we end up getting a Glacier kill. 3 spider silks. Wow. And an ice cube, which we will try to sculpt, which we failed to sculpt miserably. So that's it for the Svargron bosses. Onward we go. So it turns out that actually wasn't it for the Svargron bosses. I forgot about one, which is Tormentor, the Nightmare boss, who is located in Formiger Mines. So we're going to go find him now. And like I said, I'm unfamiliar with most of these bosses. I've never actually killed a lot of them because, like I said, my character was too high of a level. So we will see. I know he can drop Nightmare Blades rarely and whatnot. Hopefully we end up getting one. That would be awesome. And this is also the path to Formiger Mines, and I'm mainly just trying to show bosses, but I also wanted to show like how to get to them as well, just because uh, I know that a lot of you would like to just be able to see how to get to the boss rather than, going on Wiki and using the mapper. And we need to go down just one. And I believe this is the way to go. Not. And we push forward towards Tormentor. And so far we've gotten decent loot. Nothing like super amazing, but nothing but not too bad either. I'd say the worst loot thus far was from Shardhead, and I actually looted a knight armor, as you guys just saw, from the Crystal Spider, which was really cool. It's pretty awesome, ending up looting stuff just from the original creatures on the way. And I can't believe that I'm really amazed that they actually made the Bloodweb, the Crystal Spider boss, drop 3 spider silks at once. Like, that's just crazy to me. And we find the Portal of Tormentor, the Nightmare boss. And he's got a pretty cool looking lair, I gotta say. And obviously, as I've said before, nightmares are weak to, not weak to, but they are susceptible to physical attacks, and they are strong to fire, energy, and it looks like there's a nice little runaround spot here, which is pretty cool. And Tormentor is almost down, and he is down. So let's see what we get. A concentrated demonic blood. Night legs. So not so great of loot from him, unfortunately. He can drop nightmare blades, boots of haste, several things, and this kind of looks like a skull. It's pretty neat. But alright, we are finally done with the Svargron portion of these bosses. Alright, so now we are heading to kill Fleshcrawler and then Ribstride, the 2 Anchorman bosses. We've got 4 bosses in Yalahar to do, 3 in Zhao, 1 in Colassa, and 1 in Venor. So, still several left on the docket here. And still lots of chances to get lots of good loot. And maybe we'll get some stuff on the way like we did with the last one. So this is actually one of the more popular ancient scarab caves that I'm going to. I used to hunt here a lot when I was level 60. Of course, at that time, there was no killing in the name of quest, so I was just doing it because it was good loot and fast experience. And it looks like no one is here. And the portal is straight to the south here, I believe. And we're going to handle this similar to how we handled the ancient scarab raid. So far, so good. And you can see just the vast amount of ancients that are actually here. So it's actually worth my time to off them with great fireballs along the way. Um, it's a little extra experience. So, why not, right? It's nice to get about 5 on me. And I'm going to pull him away so that he's just away from the corpses. That was my main goal with that. And he was just a single ancient on us. And wow. Well, that's pretty ridiculous. Jesus. So many ancients. That's fine though. Wow. Still several. But we have almost made it to Flesh Crawler. So for those of you who are going to go do Flesh Crawler and you've just completed your Ancient Scarab task, start another Ancient Scarab task on your way, because you can see just how many Ancients there are. Which is a lot. And we are almost to the portal. And we are here, but we're going to finish these ancients first, and then make our way in. And I'm hoping we get the ornamented brooch, but we will see. And he's got a pretty huge den, actually. And it doesn't look like we do. No, we end up getting kinda ripped off. Actually, we got really ripped off. We didn't get shit for loot from him, which is pretty unfortunate, but hopefully we've got better luck with Ribstride. Hopefully we get that Maxilla. And we are now making our way to Ribstride, who is the Bone Beast boss. And I don't remember exactly where the hole is, so give me a sec. I think it's right here. And it's obviously not right there because I just spawned a scarab. And I almost just threw my light shovel away. And we find the hole. Sorry for the delay. And we gotta go several floors down. And luckily I already got some scarab coins here. And I believe this is the way to go, if I am not mistaken. Which I don't think I am. Hope I'm not. Nope. And here we go. Alright. So. Oops. Just wasted a scarab coin. But don't mind that, guys. So, onward we go. To Ribstride. And I don't really think we're going to have too much interference on the way. And here he is. So let's hope he treats us a little better. And he decides to treat us like complete shit. That really sucks, guys. I was actually really hoping to get a Maxilla. That's really the only thing I wanted out of this. I'm kind of disappointed, but alright, we are done with the Anchorman bosses, and I suppose now we will go take care of the Old Widow. So we are now making our way into the Plains of Havoc, where the Old Widow is located, and also where a random Demodre spawn is, and also where the portal for Demodrace is. So we'll probably check that out as well. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and get all these giant spiders on us and bring them down, because why not, right? I've been trying to kill, most of the creatures in the areas that I've been through so far. Just because if you're coming here, you might as well do it anyway. Really isn't hard for me to get rid of lots of them. And actually, the Plains of Havoc are one of the oldest spots in Tibia and one of the most famous. This is a really, really popular area, and it was actually very commonly hunted in. It's so strange nowadays to see, absolutely no one here, when I remember this was one of those spots that was considered a free-for-all spot. So anyone was allowed to hunt here, and lots of people did. But we have made it to the Old Widow, so let's bring her down. And hopefully we have better luck with her than we have other bosses. And we don't. We end up getting less from her than we did from the Blood Web. Wow. Alright, that's pretty depressing. But we will carry on. So I'm going to show you where a daily spawn is. And I'm also going to show you where Demodrace can be found when you have the task enabled after reaching level 100, I think it is, and having over 100 task points. So we see a loose stone pile. And naturally, I'm going to want to switch my equipment out from my Earth-like equipment. And we already see some dead dragons here. It looks like someone's here. And there's... So, this is where Demodrace can be found. And there's a Talon under here. There's actually a lot of things that randomly spawn in here. Not randomly, sorry. They actually spawn every day. And there's a Warhammer, there's a Talon, several different things. And it looks like someone was already in here, so we missed really the good stuff. But that's alright. And I'm also going to show you where the quest is located. And we are now on to the Yalahar bosses. Sorry for the abrupt ending while we were in the Dragon Lord cave. My recording stopped, and it took a while because I had like 25 minutes of footage or something prior to this. And we are going to go take down Flameborn right now. And so we've got a couple stops to make in Yalahar. We have to go to the Vengoth Werewolf Cave for Hemming. We have to go to the Alchemist Quarter for Bruce Payne, the mutated bat boss. We need to go to... we're in the Magician Quarter right now, heading toward Flameborn, the Hellspawn boss. And we gotta go to the sewers to take out Esmeralda, who is the... mutated rat boss. And I actually forgot to bring avalanches. Luckily, I do have thunderstorms, so I can still take care of the goslers, which are ever so annoying. And I'm kind of trying to creep up to the portal here. And we loot night legs from a hellspawn on the way in, so hey, that's fine by me. And we make it to Flameborn's portal. And here is the great Flameborn's little den. And he just spams those fireballs, huh? And nothing too great from him. We get a Hellspawn tail, a pair of night legs, an ultimate health potion, 13 platinum coins. And that's it. So out we go. So we've gotten a total of 4 night legs so far from bosses and just looting. And now we have to go to the alchemist quarter for Bruce Payne. And then we're gonna do Esmeralda in the sewers. So I actually changed my mind. We're actually gonna go do Esmeralda first. And you want to go down the sewers by the Yalahar depot and follow the path I'm going on. Apparently not. Alright, so I think you gotta go down this sewer, actually. Yep, this is the correct one now, I believe. And there should be... So, I figured out how to get there now. I was being a big dum-dum, and apparently I didn't have it on my map for whatever reason. Oh, I do. It's right up here, huh? Well, it looked like it was located somewhere else. But we are almost to Esmeralda now. And thusly so, I'm gonna put on my fire, of course, as mutated rats are weak to fire. And she seems to have a nice swarm of rats and is in a very, very small arena. And we end up getting a tower shield and a knight armor. So that's actually pretty fair loot, as well as a ring of healing. And now we will be pursuing Bruce Payne, the mutated rat boss. And surprising enough, it doesn't really look like there's anyone at mutated humans or mutated rats, which is pretty crazy. This is a pretty popular area, and there doesn't seem anyone to be at the Bog Raider area, which I love to hunt in. I'll have to check that later, see if no one's here still. And I believe Bruce Payne is at the top of this particular tower. Of course, we have to go through some mutated rats, which is fine. And of course, we have a mutated bat and a mutated rat. And here we go. So we are now in Zhao, as you can tell by the ground. And wow, Bruce Payne has a very huge cave. And we encounter him. And I let off a great energy beam. And he is down. So we get 5 black pearls, 2 bat wings, 3 small amethysts, and a black shield. And black shields are worth 900 to the green gin. So that's worth picking up. And our final boss for the Yalahar region is Hemming. And now we are heading to Vengoth, where we will fight Hemming, the werewolf boss. Of course, assuming we can make it through all these annoying ass creatures here. And we are almost to the boat to Vengoth. Almost. And we take a trip to Vengoth. And now we head to the werewolf cave to take him down. And you can see that there's a bunch of haunted treelings and slimes and demon skeletons. And this is actually a pretty popular hunting area for knights. Knights typically hunt here quite frequently, actually. And we see some werewolves on our way in. And I assume someone's going to be here, and of course there is someone here. But hopefully we can find the teleporter without too much of a problem. Maybe it's on the floor below, perhaps? And it is. So we find the teleporter to fight Hemming, the werewolf boss. And there he is. And werewolves are susceptible to both fire and ice. And we almost have him. And we take him down. And we end up getting a dreaded cleaver, a stone skin amulet, 4 black pearls, as well as a wolf paw and some werewolf fur. So that was actually pretty decent. And that's cool. He has special remains. Alright, so that sums it up for our Yalahar portion. Only 4 more bosses to go, and our next stop is... Alright, so now we are ready to take on Tromphanite, who will be the first out of 3 bosses in the Zhao region that we will be taking down. And he is obviously the Stamper boss. However, I don't believe he's through this portal. I think that he's actually in the north section of the cave. although I'm not completely sure. So we're going to do a little recon and see if we can't find him. And maybe this is him? Yep. So we have found Tromphanite's den. And it's weird that they made a portal to like another random ass cave. And Tromphanite is hot on our trail, but doesn't look like he can keep up too well, so. And let's see what we get. We get a Knight Armor, a Spiked Squelcher, and a variety of Stamper items. And now we will be moving on to the Brimstone Bug Boss. So I wanted to keep all the loot on me, but I can't. If I do, I'm just simply not going to be able to loot things. So I am sending the 3 Knight Armors and 4 Knight Legs I have looted thus far to myself, and they will be included in the final loot of this video. Alright guys, so we got 3 more bosses to go. I may have already said this. We got Sulfur Scuttler, who we are going to go take down now. Fazra, who we're going to have to go through the Lizard City for. And I'm forgetting. Oh, and Thul, who's in Colassa. So we have 2 more located here in Zhao. And one located out of Liberty Bay. So right now we are traveling to the Brimstone Bug Cave. And this cave wasn't always here. You actually used to have to like do something special to get the brimstones, but I guess they decided to simplify it and make it easier for whatever reason. And we are in Sulfur Scuttler's cave now. And there the little devil is. And I forgot that brimstones are immune to death. So SDs aren't really going to be too helpful in this situation. And we drop him. And we end up getting a magic sulfur, 2 small emeralds, 6 platinum coins, and of course a bunch of creature products. Now to go take down the lizard boss, Fazra. So I certainly saved the worst for last, and by worst I mean most difficult to get to. And both Fazra and Thul are going to be major pains in the ass to get to. And that is, Fazra is going to be a pain in the ass to get to simply because the Lizard City houses so many damn lizards, and we're going to have to take out a lot of them simply because it's really too dangerous. I don't want to risk myself getting surrounded by a bunch of high guards or, you know, just a shitload of lizards in general. Either way, that's not fun and it's risky. So we're gonna have to take precautions in this little journey here. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and loot some stuff on the way like I've been lucky enough to do so far. Hopefully that trend continues. I would be totally fine with this. And we're already out of space in that one uh, particular one, so I'm gonna get the hell out of there. And of course, the one time that I was actually hoping that the Lizard City would be camped, it's not. So you guys are getting to see a little bit of the Lizard City. Obviously, I am not going to hunt here right now, as that is not what this video is about. Although, it is pretty tempting to do a hunt here, considering the fact that this area is almost never empty. And I almost doubt that it's empty still, even though I don't see anyone here just yet. And actually, Fosra is not that hard to get to. I thought he was going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but... And I use a Rage of the Skies to make quick work of most of the lizards. And I'm not really going to be able to pick up many creature products because I still have most of the loot from all the other bosses that we have been encountering thus far. So, alright, we're going to head straight to Fosra. And it says that he is located in a teleporter above this ship over here. And look at this. So we have made it into, it looks like Fosra's boat, I guess. And there he is, the mean looking lizard Zhao. And he really doesn't drop good loot, at least not from what I saw on the wiki. Yeah, of course, we get a pair of Zhao shoes. Which really isn't shit. But hey. Alright, so that concludes the Zhao portion. So the next time you guys see me, I will be on my way through Colassa to Thul. Alright, so after a quick stop to the house to get my Helmet of the Deep, we are now making our way toward Thul, the Quora boss. So this should be rather interesting. Hopefully we actually end up getting some good loot from him. He is the last boss on our list. And so far we haven't really had the best luck, but we also haven't had the worst luck either. So it really could go either way. We will have to see. Maybe the trend of getting stuff on the way there will continue. I certainly wouldn't mind that. But it doesn't appear that's the case just yet. So Thul's actually a little bit of a journey away. And of course we want to take out these guys as we go. That's unfortunately a necessary evil, and Thul is the biggest pain in the ass to get to out of all the bosses, in my opinion, because as you guys know, traversing underwater is a pretty pain in the ass experience, and it takes forever to get anywhere. And I let off a Rage of the Skies to try to deal with these guys a little quicker and make our trip to Thul a little more enjoyable and a little bit less of a pain in the ass. Unfortunately, it's going to be a pain in the ass one way or another, so. But we are not too far now. And my rage is almost down, which is a good thing, because we're going to need to use it again. And first we encounter the quadruple pincher spawn, which is now happily pursuing us, along with, actually it's a, looks like it's a little bit more than that, because we just got another one on us, so we'll try to finish this one off real quick, and see if we can't find any loot here. And we get a couple platinum coins. And of course, after I finish off Thul, I will be showing all the loot that we have looted on this very, very strenuous journey. And hopefully we'll end up getting something special. And I let off another Rage of the Skies, finishing off the majority of the quoras around me. And we're gonna nab up these creature products. Unfortunately, my creature product backpack is full, but hey, what the hell. And we have made it to Thul, the final Paw and Fur boss. And this is a video showing all of the Paw and Fur bosses who are below level 130. And with that, we take down Thul, and we get a Marlin, a Relic Sword, and that's it. So, alright, next time you see me, I will be showcasing all of the loot at my... Alright guys, so it is time to showcase the finale, all the loot we've gotten through this video. So, 3 Knight Armors, 4 Knight Legs, a Relic Sword, a Spiked Squelcher, Zhao Shoes, a Black Shield, a Tower Shield, Terra Boots, a Spring Sprout Rod, a Furry Club, Terra Amulet, several Scarab Amulets, Magic Sulfur, 5 Spider Silks, a red piece of cloth, a bunch of different gems, and a bunch of different creature products, 3 time rings. So, you guys see it. So, we have completed all the bosses from the level 6 to 49 range to the level 80 to level 129 range, or it's something along those lines. But anyways, from level 6 to 129, we have completed all those bosses here in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment on this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you enjoy the content I produce. Thanks for watching again, guys.